YouTube. What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video, guys. And today's video is going to be on Week 13 waiver wire ads, guys. I got 12 guys, so make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. So, guys, this live is not going to be long, but I needed to get this out before I go to work in the morning. So I'm grinding for y'all because I know it's time for fantasy football playoffs, and that's very important. So this is cutting edge content. So, guys, the first guy that I believe that you should be picking up off waivers, if you see this guy, is Isaiah Likely. Now, listen, he's not going to be Mark Andrews. He's not that type of play. He doesn't have that type of ADOT. But he's going to be getting screens and a lot of quick plays to help Lamar Jackson get the ball out. So he's going to be using screens. He's going to get 6 to 7 targets a game. I love that in Isaiah Likely, guys. So make sure that you pick up Isaiah Likely if you need to stream a tight end in some of these bye weeks that you might have coming up before your playoffs, or you might need a tight end for the playoffs, or a guy just to maybe stash him. Because a lot of times we don't understand what stashing means. Sometimes you got to pick guys up off the waiver wire just to stash them, and you might not need them that week. You might need them in 2 weeks. So pick up Isaiah Likely. Moving forward, the next guy that I like is Rashee Rice from the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, listen, he may not be on your waivers, but I'm going to mention some of these guys that might not be on your waivers. So if you see these guys, you pick them up. If you're in an 18 league, they're not there, I understand them. If you're in a 14 league and they're not there, I understand that. So I'm mentioning kind of a good group of guys that I believe that they should not be on anybody's waivers. But the next, like I said, Rashee Rice. Now, listen. Rashee Rice is evolving into the #1 player on this team. I thought it would be Kadarius Toney outside of Travis Kelce, but Kadarius Toney is too injury prone. He's not doing his job. So Rashee Rice is going to be that guy. So you play him and trust him. Don't care if don't get mad if he give you 5 points. You just play the guy if you need to put a wide receiver in. Play Rashee Rice. He's on an elite offense with Pat Mahomes. So I feel good about going down with that ship. Next guy that I like is Greg Dortch. Now, he should be on your waivers. He's one of my #1 waiver ads. Guys, make sure you tune into my live tonight because I will be breaking it down more by position. But Greg Dortch is a guy that I believe is a PPR monster. He played good last year. I didn't have him stashed this whole year in Dynasty because I was like, wait a minute, he played good last year. Why they not targeting him? Why they giving Rondale Moore? I didn't know if it was because of Kyler Murray. I didn't know if it was because of Josh Dobbs. But I believe it just wasn't this time. Now he's been getting 10 targets a game. I like Greg Dortch. I think he's a great PPR monster, short, quick guy in a short area of space. Moving on, guys. The next guy is more of a stash guy. It's Elijah Mitchell. Yes, I'm going to keep talking about Elijah Mitchell. He should not be on your waivers. Just don't worry about Jordan Mason. Who's going to be back up to CMC go down? Or if they don't play CMC one game, I'm still going to have Elijah Mitchell. They still getting this guy about 6 to 8 carries a game when CMC is out the game or when they just want to give CMC a break. So I love Elijah Mitchell. Pick him up and stash him, guys. I love Elijah Mitchell. Moving forward, the next guy, guys, my #5 guy is Chuba Hubbard. Now, listen, nobody feels great about nobody on this Carolina Panther team. But if I'm going to pick up a few guys, it's going to be Adam Thielen, it's going to be Chuba Hubbard, and I also got another guy on this list that I'm going to mention a little bit later. But if Chuba Hubbard is one of the guys I'm willing to pick up and just play him, right? If I need, because we got bye weeks. I got a bye week. I had some Raven players. I had some Giants players. So I'm going to need to start Chuba Hubbard this week, and I'm okay with doing it. Guys, he catches passes, and he runs well. Now, this team is not efficient, but let's see what happens since Frank White got fired. Going on to my #6 guy is Jaden Reed. Now, he should not be on your waivers because he's been getting real consistent targets the last 2 to 3 weeks. But if he is, go pick him up. He's part of an evolving young offense with it, which is the Green Bay Packers. And the Green Bay Packers, to me, it looks good. I'm ready to start these guys, right? Not saying they're going to be boom guys, but they're going to be really good guys to stream if I need to pick up a guy, right? I think Jaden Reed can be a top 24 wide receiver going forward in this 4th quadrant that's getting ready to come up. So pick up Jaden Reed. Going on, guys. My next guy is Rico Dowdle. Yes, we know Tony Pollard's been playing good finally for the last 2 weeks. I still want to get his handcuff. This is cuffing season. You should not have any handcuff that's an optimal starter. If an optimal starter handcuff is out there, you got to pick him up and stash him if you got room on your team. So I'm picking up Rico Dowdle. Next, guys, is Jalen Hyatt. Yes, guys, Jalen Hyatt. Now, listen, I've been talking about Jalen Hyatt all season. And I got to go down with this ship. Daniel Jones, he didn't target him the correct way. And so, guys, people that I told to play Daniel Jones and draft him this year, I apologize. That's one of my misses of this year. I got a few misses. You know what I'm saying? It's like anybody else do for us, my preseason picks. But Now Jalen Hyatt is getting targets from Danny DeVito. And I call him Danny DeVito. It's Tommy DeVito, but I call him Danny DeVito. He's getting targets. And I like Jalen Hyatt. He's very explosive. I like boom players. I'm not telling you to go play a boom player just to play a boom player. Don't take my context out of context, right? You know what I'm saying? If you got a guy, you don't know who to play, you're going to go get the same guy. That's good for you. That's fine. I'm not going to sit there and tell you, like other content creators, this is who you got to play. Go down with your own shit. But me, I like Jalen Hyatt. I love to get an explosive guy because I've been beat in championships by guys that wasn't that good. And I'm like, how did he give me 25 points? How did that get that team 25 points? He was a boom guy. And they played him and he hit. I had a big time Mike Evans, or not Mike Evans, but I had Chris Godwin or somebody that gave me a safe floor, 12, 13 points. And he plays some backup and he goes for boom, right? So, yes, guys, make sure you pick up Jalen Hyatt. Next guy is Brandon Cooks. Yes, guys, Brandon Cooks, he should not be on your waivers. Dallas Cowboys is hot. They on fire, guys. So pick up Brandon Cooks. He's going to get the residual of anybody that's double teaming CeeDee Lamb or trying to take away Tony Pollard or trying to blitz that. Brandon Cooks is going to be fine with that. So I don't mind playing Brandon Cooks. Next, guys, is a tight end. It's Pat Freiermuth. Now, this is a big pickup. So this Pat Freiermuth and Greg Dortch is probably going to be hard to pick up. They should be on your waivers, but they're going to be hard to pick up. I like Pat Freiermuth. I talked about him early in the season, but we know that the Steelers offensive coordinator was garbage. And I hate to call people garbage. I hate saying that. But yeah, I like saying that. But I don't like saying that calling guys garbage. But Pat Freiermuth is a really good tight end. He can get downfield. You see how Kenny Pickett looked good. That was Kenny Pickett's first big time game in what? In a long time, maybe it's the biggest game of his career for his yardage. So I like Pat Freiermuth, guys. Go pick him up. You can start him for the rest of the season. Plug and play. That's what you do with tight end. Don't try to get too cute. Just plug and play a guy. And I got two more guys for you guys. The next guy is Roschon Johnson. We saw that last night. I wanted to get this video out last night, but I got home late, and I didn't want to be doing a live in the middle of the game and people not even tuning in. So I'm going to do it right now. Roschon Johnson, guys, is a guy that's going to catch passes and he runs hard. With Deontay Foreman with an ankle out, pick him up, stash him. You never know. Roschon Johnson could be a league-winning player. Like, anybody could be a league-winning player. I know y'all are like, he ain't league. You looking for me to talk about big-time guys to be league winner. That's why my channel is cutting edge. And then when it happens and I point out a guy, you're like, well, who's going to play him? It's just so running around my context all day, right? Like I said, I'm not always right, but I see a comment. I want to read this comment from one of my faithful subscribers because he watched a lot of my content. And last but not least is Jonathan Mingo. It's time for the rookies. Any rookie wide receiver that was drafted early in the first, second, and third round, they probably going to get targeted, especially if that team is already out the playoffs. And they fired the coach, they're going to put this guy in. Why not? You know, what you're going to do, hold on to you, let play your veterans and don't develop your rookies. That's what a lot of teams have done, and they regret it. And then these players go on to Kansas City, and they evolve because they give them an opportunity. So you got to go and play your rookies. So Jonathan Mingo will probably get 6 to 8 targets a game, and they're going to see what he's about. So I'm willing to pick him up and see what happens. If he start getting a little trend, you might have a flex play for you. So, guys, let me go read these comments before I get out of here. This live is not going to be super long, but my boy Dylan and D-Lion's in the building. Dylan, he says, thanks, bro. Good morning. What's going on with you, brother? Anytime. And D-Lion said, what's popping? What's popping with you, brother? Trying to get this live out before I go to work. He said, early morning work live. You know it. You know it. And D-Lion says, okay. He said, Daniel Jones, only big, huge miss. Right. And will I call it a huge miss? No, not necessarily, because I went out on the limb. I knew what I was doing, right? But it is a miss. I'm going all the way down with that ship. But I never told anybody that Daniel Jones was better than Pat Mahomes. I just said after those elite guys is gone, I'm taking Daniel Jones. But he wasn't. That was garbage. So that's one of my big misses. And I'm not really scared to go out on a live. I mean, go out on a limb. He says, but you hit a lot of people. I did. Yep. He says, forget the haters. Yes. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You got a lot of, understand the context of what's going on. He says, no, you're right. Canada was trash. Nah, I don't want to call him trash, but he had a job and he's making millions of dollars. I don't like to call people trash because they all winners in life. He says, thanking to Dobbs for love this week. Be careful with that. I get it. It makes sense. Love is hot. just be careful. If you want to do that, bro, there's nothing wrong with that. I love Love going forward. I talked about Love all year. He got started a little late. I just don't want you to drop Dobbs off one bad game. I thought he had some bad plays that happened, like bad luck. I still think Dobbs is a good player. I still think he got a nice little forward rushing upside. I would just be careful, but I definitely would pick up Love. I don't say if you want to do that, bro, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to sit there and say, man, that's terrible, because I understand it. I understand. I got Love, but the way my teams are, I don't never really have to drop a quarterback. I'm usually got one quarterback on my team, and if somebody's playing bad, I go stash a guy, and I'm ready to play that next guy and bench him. I did it with Matthew Stafford. I dropped Matthew Stafford a couple of weeks ago. Look what's going on there. So that's why I drop guys sometimes, but I'm not worried about it because I had to move forward with my team. I couldn't hold on to Matthew Stafford and lose him and get out of the part. That particular league, I'm not in the playoffs. That particular league, I will be showing y'all my leagues because I'm in probably about 65 to 70% of all my playoffs right now. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all be safe. I gotta get ready to go to work. Peace.
Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag.